What's going on, guys? Corey from Yota Xpedition here. We have our 6th generation 4Runner in the shop, and in this video we're going to show you guys how to get the factory fog lights swapped out for some aftermarket ones from Yota Xpedition. So let's go ahead and get into it. So in order to get access to our fog lights, to get those removed, we do need to remove the entire front bumper. So let's go ahead and show you how to get that done. So step one, we're going to pop the hood. So with the hood opened, we need to remove this plastic piece for your airbox and this plastic piece that's on top of the radiator. There's just a bunch of push clips, so let's go ahead and remove all those and get these two covers removed. So for these clips, you just push the top in the middle, pretty straightforward, and then you just grab the clip and pull it out. I would do this instead of just lifting up the whole panel because these could pop out and go flying. And if they go into the engine bay, you're probably gonna lose them. Next up, you have two plugs here that were underneath that cover for your airbox. So we'll go ahead and get these undone. So we got both of those unplugged. So for example, you can see this one here. There is a clip that you would push to the side, and then you push this down, and that pushes the plug out. On the driver's side, you also have a plug that needs to get removed. On the top of your bumper here, you're gonna have three 10mm bolts. You got one right here, and one right here. Moving over to the wheel well here, we're gonna have 6 10mm bolts to remove, and then we also have two clips right here. So let's get those out. We have another 10mm bolt right here holding the bumper on. So with those bolts and clips removed, you can now reach inside. You'll be able to feel a clip down here at the bottom to start getting the fender flare to release from the bumper. And then there should be a second one in here as well. Once you have that, you can start popping this off. That should be good enough. You can just get it released up to about here, and that'll give us enough room to get the bumper off. Once you have enough room to pull this back, you can see we have another 10mm bolt right there. So let's get that out. Over here at the driver's side, we're gonna do the same thing we just did on the passenger side. We're gonna remove those 10mm bolts. We have those two clips, and we can pop out our fender flare and get that other bolt removed from the side of the bumper. So we got all the bolts and clips removed on either wheel well. Now underneath, you're gonna find another two 10mm bolts. So let's go ahead and remove those. So right here is the 10mm bolt, and then you have one on the other side as well. There's not a whole lot of room in here to get a socket and ratchet because of the skid plate. So I am gonna use a wrench to get these off. so we have all of the bolts removed. Now we have some clips that are underneath the headlight area here. So we're just gonna go ahead and start pulling this section of the bumper out. And that'll start to pop. Work it here along the headlight, and that should be good. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So with all the bolts removed, there is 2 more clips inside the bumper that are holding it to a bracket, which you can reach in and you can get to it with your hand. There is a little plastic piece that you pull up on. As you can see, that side is free. Reach in this side and get that side off just like so. And then back up here at the top where we took out those 2 outer bolts, there is a plastic nub with there's a hole there, and it's inside that. You just have to make sure you lift up on this, and that will come off on both sides. So now the bumper is ready to come off. Just help it through the fender flare and headlight area. Come over on this side. Help it out over here as well. There we go. This does have a bit of weight to it, so just be careful. All right, and then we have a nice little table to set it on. So with the bumper off, right here you can see those plastic tabs I was talking about. When you pull up on it, it allows it to unlock itself from the bracket that is on the bumper. So those 3 tabs go into here to lock it into that. If you find yourself having trouble getting these 3 clips to come out from this bracket, another option you can do is just unbolt these 2 10mm bolts here and these 2 10mm bolts here and remove this whole bracket with the bumper. That's an option as well. Okay, so we're at the point where you have your bumper removed. Now there's a couple things we need to take off from the bumper so that we can get access to our fog lights. So we have the plugs for the fog lights themselves. We're gonna go ahead and unplug those. Also, if you have sensors up front, you want to unplug those. So we got that side, this side, so that's done. Next thing we have is 3 Phillips head screws that we need to remove. So let's do that. So we have that screw there. We have this screw here in the middle. And then we have this screw over here. Okay, so with those 3 screws removed, the next thing we need to do is take off this piece of plastic, the bezel for the fog lights. So from the back side of the bumper, there's gonna be a bunch of clips around the perimeter of this. And if you have it sitting on something like we do, it's not gonna be very easy for it to fall out. So what I'm gonna do is pull the bumper this way so that bezel is hanging off the end. And once I start popping out those clips, I can help by pulling it down from the other side of the bumper. So for this, I'm going to be using a long needle nose. A flathead screwdriver might help as well, but I find this to be a useful tool. So we'll go ahead and start popping these clips. So we have our clips here. So with that bezel removed from the bumper, let's flip it over. And now we have access to our fog lights. So each fog light is going to have 2 Phillips head screws. They're easily accessible here. So take the Phillips head screwdriver, remove the 2 screws, and then we can pull the fog light right out. Is a tight fit, so just have to maneuver it out a little bit. Let's go ahead and get the other side removed. All right, so we have our new lights here on the table from Yota Xpedition. We have the yellow ones. They're also available in white, and it comes with all the brackets and hardware you need. Plugs right into your factory plugs on the 4Runner, so makes it super easy. We already have the brackets on this one. This is the passenger side light. So we're gonna go ahead and match it on the driver's side. So these brackets are going to be pointing towards the inside of the truck. So put a washer on there and a nut, and we'll get that tightened down with an 11 millimeter. And then we'll go ahead and get this side on, like so. Again, washer, nut, and we'll get this tightened down. For this bracket here on this side, you can see that the hole is towards the top of the bracket. If you were to put this one on this light, the hole would be on the bottom. So you want to make sure that you have the right bracket on the right light. So this is the driver's side and this is the passenger side. So let's take one of our lights. We got 2 of the factory screws we removed from the factory fog light, and we'll go ahead and get those back in with a screwdriver. So dropping the light in place, you can see that there is a pin that goes in that hole, and then we can get the screw back in that hole and then the screw over here. If you want, you can leave these a little loose, just have them snug enough that you can move the light back and forth so that you can get it aligned straight or how you want it aimed before you tighten them down. All right, so we got both of our fog lights screwed in place. Now we can drop this back in. There is a lot of clips, so just make sure you have them all lined up before you start snapping it in. And then you can just start pushing it down. There we go. So we got that bezel snapped back in place. Let's flip this around and we'll get our new fog lights plugged in. We'll get our sensors plugged back in, and then we have those 3 screws that we'll get back in as well. When plugging in your new fog lights, the plug will go in either way. So if for some reason you get the bumper back on the truck, before you start bolting everything back on, just test your fog lights, make sure they work. If for some reason they're not working, you can unplug this, flip the plug around, and then you should be good. So just drape the bumper on the 4Runner first and get your plugs back in so you can test everything, and then you can start putting all your bolts back in. So everything is hooked back up on the back side of the bumper. So let's go ahead and start getting this back on the 4Runner. You want to make sure to get it tucked in behind the fender flares. And we'll get this hung on here. So those 2 little plastic tabs or nubs up on the top here definitely help hold that in place. So with the bumper on the 4Runner, we can now go ahead and plug this back in, the 2 plugs here, so we can test everything. Plug that one in. Plug that one in. Now let's go ahead and turn the headlights on and our fog lights, make sure those are working. So as you can see, this one is working, this one is not. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off a little bit and reach my hand in there, and I'll flip the plug around. Plug is flipped, and as you can see, that fog light is now working, so we can go ahead and get the bumper fully installed. So we confirmed our fog lights work, everything is good, so we are now going to get that those clips lined up with that bracket, snap the bottom of the bumper in place, and then it's as simple as just reinstalling all of our bolts into our bumper, and we're good to go. right, guys, we got the bumper back on the 4Runner, and that is going to be a wrap for the installation of the Yota Xpedition fog lights here on the 6th Gen 4Runner. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, make sure to hit that like button. If you have any questions about this install, drop a comment down below. If you want to grab a set of these fog lights for your 4Runner, make sure to head over to yotaxpedition.com. Link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.